Hello everyone, I'm Defense3004. I'd like to welcome you back to Planet Crafter. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So last time we were here, we made these two guys. We made the deer-like looking thing, and then this eight-legged thing here. I'm not too sure exactly what it is, but we made them. And just a little bit ago, I went around to collect fish eggs. And before I left, I was checking on this, and this was mostly full. And now I had to add 3 beans just a few minutes ago to make it to be full again, because they ate quite a bit of food. So they're growing, they're doing pretty good. And so I was looking on the Wikipedia for this game, and I was looking at some other things to do and to try to make. And it turns out that if we take some other things, and we can get some other genetics, and that's what I'm looking for. So, is there anything in there? Okay, there we go. I want a silkworm. I was going to make a silkworm the last time. We just didn't get that far. So, let's go to here. Let's go ahead and let's put in a bee larva. Okay. Now, that's going to, we can extract the genetic trait. And we have a different species. Let's go and take that out, and let's go and put in this silkworm, and let's go and extract that trait. Alright, so we have 2 different species. Now, what I need to do is I'm going to be checking the wiki to see what things do which, because I want to find different things. Oh, and I also made one small change. I put a locker here in this area where the lab is, almost covering the window. Well, kind of is. And then I put all the genetic traits in here. So we have different species, and what I would like to do is see what the different species do. So I might even use like one of these and see if these do anything, the bioluminescence, and figure out some of this other stuff and see what I can make. And I also want to take some of these other fish eggs and get some other kind of traits from them, because I do have a galbea, which I found out by the ocean. And okay, that one I cannot do. It will not take that one. Okay, that's fine. I'll do a Tyloo. Okay, it's not going to take that one either. We will try a Tegety. And it's not going to take that one either. Okay, so it's only going to take a certain kind, and the Tyloo it isn't going to take. So I guess we're going to have to put those into a different thing, and maybe we could put those into like another one of those aquarium tier 2s. There we have a little bit more fish to go on, and it'll help with the animals and stuff. And there is one more thing that I would like to do. What I'm going to do is, we do have a little bit of room. What I'm going to do is go into here for a quick minute. Go back to here. We don't really have anything in here that we can use that I know of, but maybe we do. So I'm going to try an Ekaroo and a Provios again. I don't think I did them. And then we're just going to drop this stuff in here. That way I have plenty of fish eggs to make like whatever I can from them. And let's go to back here and let's go get a couple of things. The first thing I want to get is, I want to get 2 of these, and I also want to get one of these right over here. So let's go to here. Let's grab a circuit board. Now, what I gotta do is figure out where I'm gonna put this, because I'll show you what I'm gonna make as soon as I can figure out where I'm gonna put it. Maybe it would be best to put it in a place where we can actually use, you know what, maybe right over here. This, since it's kind of in a good area, we can move some stuff, or we can also compact. Oh, I know where we can put it. Perfect place. Compact some things down. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over to here. If we can find one of these, like maybe we can empty out some of this stuff, get rid of some of these, or even open up some of these and try to figure out how we're going to do this kind of stuff. We can move some of this stuff around to different ones, and I'm going to build something here. Okay, we can do this pretty easy. we're gonna have a little bit of room, and that's gonna be okay. We can always, do this just as easy. Okay, that's gonna be 3 of those. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. And then I am going to go to Q, and we are going to build something that said I was going to build the last time, but I didn't build it because I kind of forgot. It's this thing right here, Tier 2 locker storage, a much bigger storage. So let's go take it, let's put it right there, and let's go see. So this is a Tier 2 locker, and you can see, that thing moves and stuff, and when you open it up, it has all those slots. That is crazy. So my friend showed me his world, and I asked him what that was. He was like, I'll show you that in a minute. And then we got busy, and then he's like, okay, now to show you this. And yeah, I was just like, holy moly, that's a lot. So what we can do is most likely put all of the food that we need in here, all of the beans and anything else, that we want to put in here that we don't, necessarily need to be keeping in these other lockers. And then we'll have some other locker room to work with, and that should help. Okay, so this one we're just going to go food. That way we have that, and then we can just go to this one, and we'll just go ahead and get rid of that. So that way that's an empty locker, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. So we're going to have lots of room for food. That is for sure. There's still quite a few slots, so I'm not even going to try to count that. That's going to take me forever. Okay, let's go take these fish eggs. Let's go see about making some more genetic traits. Hopefully we can. With the Provios, what can we get with that? There we go. All right, so we have the color B. We have that green color again. I forgot about that. Okay, and this one is going to not do anything. So Ekaru isn't going to do a darn thing for us. Now, if I remember right, Fiorente doesn't do anything either. Okay, so that's cool. Now, what I want to do is go see. We're going to try to make some different mammals if we can. So we're just going to put all that stuff in there. And I am going to go see what it takes to make the different mammals. I'd like to make a bigger size. So let's go ahead and let's do a size 4. And we want a color A, but I want it to be a better color than what we have done. So that will be a skin pattern black. Okay, and we will go ahead and do a skin pattern 4, I think. We're just going to try different things. We're going to do a species. We're going to take a bioluminescence. And we're going to take a species 3. We're going to see what we get from this stuff. There's an orange. Let's go and take a color B. Since this one, do we have a color A that's not green like we always, well, we used on the other two? It doesn't look like it. That's color B. That's color B. And that's color A. We may have to use another purple. But if we can make it interesting, then maybe that should work. And let's go see what we can make in here. So let's just go ahead and plop this stuff in and see what we get. Okay, we still need a species. Okay, let's go see about a species. That's the one thing that I did miss. So we have species 2 and we have species 3. And it looks like species 1. Let's go and do a species 3. We'll try that one. We'll see what that one does. Okay, that's everything that we can put in. Let's go and synthesize a creature DNA, and hopefully it's something a little bit different. Take that with us. Okay, let's go see. If not, we can always destroy in the thing upstairs and, you know, get our stuff back. And we're going to have to probably put some more food in here already, because I'm sure that's going to be quite low. And it looks like it is low. And we're going to have food for ourselves here pretty soon, too. I'm going to take a couple of those, and I'm also going to grab some of the honey from these, because this would be really good to put in there, too. That way we have a little bit of variety for them. You know, they need a balanced diet, just like we do. Okay, we're going to put in 4 honey, and we'll put in 1 more bean. Okay, now let's go ahead and see about putting in one of those. There we go. We got a little bit different color one. It is like this one, but it's a different color, and it has a different pattern. How do you like that? This one has like spikes and whatever, and this one just has a really cool looking pattern on them. Hey, what are you doing pushing me around, buddy? You can see how much this one has grown by comparison. It's grown quite a bit. So now we have another different one. It looks like this one has horns and this one does not. So that's really, really cool. Species, okay, there's species 3. This is species 1. So if we can make a species 2, once we get some, you know, more genetic traits and all of that, then maybe. Okay, looks like we're getting at least 3 more genetic traits. Bioluminescence, a skin pattern, and a species 1. Alright, cool. So we already have a species 1, but we can get some more. I think that would be good too, and then that'll really help us out. So we have a much bigger storage for our food. That's going to be awesome. That's going to help out a lot. That's going to have a lot of food, that's for sure. And maybe we can build another one up here and replace these lockers with, you know, that, because that's going to save quite a bit of room. And if we can upgrade some of this stuff, that way we can keep stuff kind of, you know, centrally, I don't know, organized, I guess. That would probably help out quite a bit. Now, granted, we are going to be going through circuit boards if we do this a lot, so I don't know how much I am going to do, but we'll see. All that's honey. That one's full. That one's not full. And this one only has 1 honey in it. So we'll take that one out. We will do that. And then we will do this. We'll go to Q, and we'll put in one of those right here. Right in the middle. There we go. Alright, now let's put the honey in there, and we should be able to take all of the honey and put that in there. That's going to really help out a lot. Alright, I did make this one the honey one, so it's mostly full, if you can believe that. But then again, there were 2 chests almost completely full, and so now we have that. What that also means is that cocoa and the wheat will be able to take up other chests, and then we can use those. And we do have, well, we do have a lot of honey around, don't we? I wonder if we can use some of, oh, there we go, these things to make other things. We can try, that's for sure, try to make other species and whatever. I think that would be a good thing to do. So let's just go ahead and see about doing that. And I think that in these we may have some other ones that we have set aside. I do know that there are ones around. I just don't remember where we put them. So we're going to have to do some looking to see, because I think there may be some stuff up here that was kind of like various. Okay, those are just blueprints. Oop, what was that? There's a legless. I do know we have a legless frog, so we'll find more of those as we go. And there's another suit, and the flowers will also give us things. So I guess what we could do is also take some of the flowers, like a Nolna, a Pestera, a Tuska. I want to not use a tree seed for right now, that's for sure. And a Volnus is very rare. And we'll take a Shenga. And I think, I don't know if Lerma will do anything. I'm not too sure. I don't think so. And I think that's, oh, and an Orama does stuff, but again, those guys are very hard to come by, so I am just going to wait. I'm going to go see if I do have any more Oramas around. If I do, then I can go ahead and use one and see what we can make. But I don't think I have too many of the Oramas. We do have a Oh, that's a Shinga. Thought that was a golden. We do have some other ones, but again, we don't have a lot. So we're just going to have to kind of be a little bit careful. Let's go see what we can do with these seeds, because I kind of forget what we can do with them. Let's put in one at a time. Let's see what we can get. All right. Ah, color B. Okay, that's where we get the orange from. Let's put in that. And there we go. That's a nice color B. All right, that'll work. We'll use the pink one. We'll see what we get from there. There's a nice pink one. Cool. Oops. And then we'll try a Pestera, and we'll see what we get from that. There we go. Cool. Color B. What I also want to do is do this and go see what we get from that. Nothing. And let's try this one here too. All right, we're going to get something from that. Ooh, that's a pretty one. I like that. That's a color A. That would actually probably help out. Make some different color species. We are going to be going through stuff if we don't, you know, keep up our water and things. I do want to make several of the mammals and see what we can do. So now I have a species 1. So let's do a species 1. Okay, we'll do another bioluminescence. We will do a skin pattern. Not too sure exactly what that one's going to be, but we'll figure it out as we go. We're going to do a color B, and let's go ahead and do a color... Do we have a color A? All right, there we go. We have to have these ones for sure up here, and then these other ones are all different ones that we don't have to have. A skin pattern. I don't know if we do have another skin pattern. Let's go take a look. Looks like we do. Let's do that. And I'm thinking, okay, we'll do the skin pattern 5. Like I said, I don't remember what I put in the last time, so we're just going to try things. And then that is the variant of the creature, and I don't know if we really have any more of those. Looks like we do have a variant. Okay, that's the species. So, okay, there we go. Let's do a variant. That's the only one that we have. So we're gonna do that one right there. Unless that one's a species. So I guess we just have to do that one now. Let's go and put that in, and let's see what we get. Again, we can destroy it if we don't, you know, like it, and then we can send it back. Let's see what this creature is. We can get our stuff back if we don't like what we see. That's for sure. This one will definitely be a different color, and I probably want to grab some more food here soon, because I'm sure these guys are going to be getting low. And I may also expand these gates a little bit, just so they have a little bit more room to work with. Food is actually fine. We got to build more of these if we're going to make more creatures, that's for sure. Let's put in one of those. Oh, look, it's one of the little ones. Okay. So this one is actually a completely different color. And that's awesome. Variant 5. Okay, variant 5. So now I know. I just have to look here. And that was also bioluminescent. Okay. Size 4, variant 5. Okay. Well, let me go and see about expanding the yard a little bit to give them some room, you know, to work with. And then we will go and see what else we can do. We might even go around to various places and go see about getting some more type of fish eggs and maybe make some different frog eggs and stuff like that. I did expand the pen out a little bit. It was going from across here to almost across here, so I added a little bit bigger area. So that way they have a little bit more roving room. It looks like these guys have gotten quite a bit bigger, so I think that's very interesting. Let's go ahead and pet these guys. Let's try to get some more traits. And we're probably going to have to go through another one of those portal things over there to be able to find some more other stuff. I'm not going to do that right now, but we are going to have to do that soon at some point in time. And that should be a blue one. Okay, so I am making a frog egg. We're going to go see what kind we get. I'm going to should be in here. Okay. Ooh, Feliciana frog, huh? I don't remember if we have actually made a Feliciana frog or not. Let me go see. I think we have, but I'm not sure. And I don't know if we're even going to get what kind of trait or something from out of that. Let's go ahead and give it a try. We can always, see what happens. Okay, we're going to get a pattern. All right, there we go. Look at that. We got a nice, cool pattern, a teal-colored pattern. Sweet. All right, so that was basically a Feliciana. I took a generic and I also made a Huli, and then that actually made a Feliciana. So I guess what we're going to have to do is probably make another generic, and then we'll try one of these other ones and see what kind of frog eggs we get. I did make some Huli eggs this time. I actually got them done, which is cool. So now we have some Hailu or Hilu or whatever they are, Huli eggs. Now what I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm gonna find another place to put some fish in. I did make one of the tier 2 aquariums. I'm gonna have to make another one. And maybe what I can do is go ahead and see about putting in another one of the amphibian farms and see if we can get one of those also built. I just gotta find out where they are. Okay, fertilizer, common, and water bottle. Well, we can do that pretty easy. We should have that kind of stuff. I just could not see it. I didn't know what I was looking for. Fertilizer. Oh, look, we have some. Oh, there's another Feliciana. Let's go ahead and put in one of those. And we'll try the different ones. And then we will also grab a common. There should be some around, but I do know that we do have some upstairs. And, of course, when you're looking for one, you can't hardly find it. Let's go to another place. We have everything right around us. I want to go a little bit farther away. And let's go and put in another amphibian farm, see how that one looks. So I don't know what we have. We do have room for some osmium. We're going to go and take that. And of course some of the sulfur, because there was those ones coming down and kind of totally forgot all about them. And it looks like they crashed around everywhere. I thought those were some, but they are not. We only have room for 2 more, so we're going to have to kind of be careful about what we get. We can take a sulfur. Let's go and put in this amphibian farm, and maybe we'll do it right over here, because I don't think we have much over here. We shouldn't have anything over here that I know of, or too terribly close. So we're going to put in this amphibian farm. And let's go ahead and see about putting in one of these Hulis. Okay. I think we may have had a Huli, but it really doesn't matter because we can have, same ones. It's fine. It doesn't really hurt anything. I just like putting in different ones. Alright, let's go pick that stuff up. And then we'll put that stuff away. And then we'll go and see what else there may be. So I'm hoping that we can get some other stuff going. The Feliciana, I do know it gave us a color, and that was a teal color, so I'd like to save that egg for something else. And I'm going to make some other fish eggs. I do have some to put in. I do have some tegides and galbeas, which I'm going to go ahead and put into the tier 2 fish farm. So that way we have that, because we already have a tier 2, but we haven't built another tier 2. So I just put it straight out from the other one, and it seemed to work just fine. This is the first tier 2 that we put in, and we have a Valkia, Tyloo, and Provios. So in this one, we are going to put in the Tegedy and Galbea. So now we have a couple of more different fish. I think that really is going to be pretty cool. It's going to help the animals go up more quicker, and then we should, or a lot quicker, or whatever. Proper English if I can. And then we can see about getting some other things going, and hopefully we'll be able to still progress and get closer to the next level. Looks like the biomass is definitely coming up quite quick. I don't know what we have coming because I looked, but then I forgot. So at 70, we have the animal spreader rocket, which is going to help give the animals a boost. And this is a long ways away. That one just ain't going to happen for quite some time. And then, of course, these other ones happen quite a bit later as well. And the tier 2 is at 2.25. And then we're going to be, the tier 1 food is actually down here. And that one's going to open up at 85. So we have a long ways to go before we actually start getting this stuff open. But I think we're making pretty good progress. So here's our nice little guys. I think that's going to work out good. They are sure getting big, aren't they? Wowsies. You guys are getting bigger. Ooh, need some food, don't you, buddies? Alright, let me go get some food for them. I don't have a lot of slots, but I can put some stuff in. They sure are eating a lot of food. Holy moly. I guess they like their food, huh? Kind of like we do. Hopefully we can get to make some good food here soon so that we can make some tier 1 food to help them grow even better and bigger and stronger and all of that. We'll put in the honey, then that should really help keep them going. I did put in like bean. Oh, wow, look at that. Holy moly, we just filled that up. Beans or, the mushrooms and squash and all of that stuff. And they seem to like that stuff up. They eat that like all quick. Okay, I'm going to have to get some food of my own. So I am going to take... Is that one ready? Nope, not quite. Okay. Take that and that. I'm going to leave that. We will take... Is that one ready? Yep, that one's ready. And we'll take these. I can see. Oh, okay. Our inventory's full. There we go. I'm actually going to eat each one of those. And then we'll just take... I think we have full inventory again. Wow. We end up with a full inventory so fast, it's nuts. And it looks like from the update that they put out, or a note, a post, I should say, that they put out, that we will be getting vehicles and possibly a new creature. So that's going to be very exciting. Said in a couple of weeks, in a few weeks, not a couple of few weeks. So that could be next week. It could be a couple of weeks later. I don't know. But they said that they're going to be coming out with one. So that's very exciting. And there's probably vehicles and a new creature, as I said. Alright, let's go see. So we're almost out of time. But we did put in some of the bigger storages. And that's awesome. That really does help out a lot. Go and put in that stuff so that we have that, and we'll put in that. That gives us some room. And then, of course, as we get rid of these lockers, or at least downsize them, then we'll have some other lockers to put things in. And we did that also upstairs with all the honey is. And we made 2 more creatures. They are the same as the other creatures in a way, but they're also slightly different. So we have our 2 deer creatures, but they are ever so slightly different. So this one has the big horns. This one actually doesn't have any horns at all. And then this one has the tall antlers on the front with a bunch of spikes. And this one was kind of pretty much the same, but they're different colors, it looks like. So I think that's awesome. We actually made some different color species, and I think that's cool. That really does help out a lot. Because I don't want just the pink and purple. I mean, that's fine, but I want something a little bit more colorful. And I really like the patterns on that one, too. I think this one looks really, really cool. Alright, I'm going. And they're so cranky, you know that? Okay. Let's go check their food one last time. We're probably going to have to put in another animal shelter if we're going to put in some more, because that one's at 4. But if we do, then we can at least spread some of this stuff out and try to get the animals a little bit better. So this is Planet Crafter. Thank you for joining me here. Bigger storage and new animals and another update. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll go to the Steam page and I'll show you that real quick. A new free update is coming in a few weeks. On August 8th, they posted this, so it is a little late. I mean, I did see it, but then I kind of forgot about it. Hello, Terraformers. After a well-deserved break, we're getting back to work on PlanetCraft to try to bring you a new free game update in the upcoming weeks. It should be released sometime in September, so right now, September 1st for here when this video is being recorded. We won't say much about it yet, but here's a sneak peek. I'm sure you know what it is about. And if you look, you can see what looks like kind of like yak creatures. I don't know if I'm going to be able to scroll in. Okay, I cannot. So they look like yaks in a way, and then you can see the tire there with the vehicle. So it looks like we can make rovers like the ones that we see around. So maybe we can make some good rovers. That would be awesome. But it looks like new creatures and vehicles, and I think that's pretty exciting. Alright, for right now, I think we've done all that we are going to be able to. So, if you enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video, and thank you for joining me here. So, we do have some new stuff going on. We have some bigger storages, as I've said, like 3 times now, and also some new, different colored creatures. I'll work on trying to make some that are stuck inside of each other, apparently. And where did the other little guy go to? Looks like these guys are all stuck inside of each other because the little one is right underneath this guy. What are you guys doing? There we go. You're coming out from there. Good. There we go. And you guys are just being weird. You know that? Alright, well, I think this worked out pretty good. We did make some new stuff. We got some things figured out. We also have some different eggs, and I think that's going to help out quite a bit. What I would like to do real quick, we do have this generic one over here, if I remember correctly. Let's take it out, and let's put in this one. There we go. So that's what we have. We have these guys right here. Awesome. Okay, that's what those ones are. Which I did not know, but that's a Feliciana's. And that's what they look like. I don't think we've actually placed any of those that I remember. But they do have a nice real cutter to them. And I think they look really, really good. Okay, well now we know what the Feliciana's are. So you have a good day and I will see you later. Bye-bye.